How the hell you do that? The show that tells you how the hell you do that in a haunted house, this or that, anything you need to do for your haunted house needs. I'm here today with Jaisen Crockett, New York City photographer, designer, haunted house creator. We're going to talk today about distressing walls, and in this case, we're going to do a sewage treatment,
as it were.
And we're just going to go right at it.
Well, this is known
Tell
as
us.
faux finishing. Actually, we're going to use
My bag.
faux finishing. We've got a lovely plank of board here,
Yeah.
and we're going to you always want to work with the grain of the wood. I always.
You want to go with the grain.
Yeah, as you can sort of see, it has a nice little grain to it. We're going to.
And what happens if the wood doesn't have a grain?
I don't think it's wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't have grain, it's not wood.
And our supplies are right down here. We have the famous Hunt Club green.
Yeah.
Right there.
You can only use this green, however,
If
if
you're
you're a member of the club.
In the club.
Right.
And flat black, which is cheap and easy to
Right.
find. You can get these anywhere, right?
Flat blacks, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty much in any grocery store. You can pretty much get flat
And
black.
a couple nice cheap brushes, which I always like actually leaving these out for a few days.
And you can get those at what, Toys R Us?
Probably not.
Right. Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond. Not for-
Crate and Barrel.
And it's always good that if you have a brush that's already used, I find it's easier if you let it dry and harden. It's got a really good, it works really well.
Oh, is that
with this
right?
thing. Yeah.
Well, that's
Just
interesting.
The longer you leave them out, so that's good to know. And of course, we have some water and a sponge, which is kind of important. And make sure your surface is nicely covered.
So you don't
down here, 'cause
ruin the
you're gonna make a
table.
mess.
Right.
Okay, so
It's gonna
we're
get ugly.
We're gonna start off with a little black.
And what Jaisen is doing is he's opening the black paint, and he's taking the brush for the black paint, and he's going to apply it to the board.
Yes.
Check it out.
And you can do this as sloppy as you want, because these kind of
Perfect.
steps right here.
That's perfect because the viewers at home are sloppy. You know you are.
Dirty
You
paint.
really just layer this on here as much as I can.
Right. And you're not worried about missing spots or anything like that. You just sort of want to get it all over the place. Wow, is this easy? Why are you even watching this?
It's the easiest thing ever.
Okay, after you have a nice little coat of that on there,
Yeah.
get some water out, soak down your
Oh
sponge.
no! I think this is where we start making
yeah.
a difference.
You are going to start from the
Well, it
top,
doesn't even seem like there's any craft to it, does it?
and then I like to just scrub it down like this. Take all that paint right off again. it
Yeah.
seems.
I guess we just made a mistake because we're going to start all over. It's
Well,
going to take a while for you to get all that paint off, though, isn't it?
No, you just kind of want to, make it a little bit lighter.
Oh, you're not trying to get all the paint off.
No, but you're really
I thought we were gonna-
accentuating the grain of the
I
wood.
thought we were
right
going to
there,
start
too.
all over again. And remember what we said about the grain. Ah, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, adding more to the top.
That looks like sewage.
Oh yeah.
Looks like
Much
my
better.
sewage. Right out of me. It looks like what I produce for for stewardship.
Stewardship. And you can sort of see how this is working.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's adding more and more to that
Right.
really nasty look to the whole thing. Now we're going to break out our Hunt Club green, of course. The most
Because
famous Bavarian paints.
am I right when I say that a good portion of sewage is actually fecal matter?
You'd be the expert.
A little known fact.
What
So
I'm
you're
doing-
doing the same thing that you did with the black, but now you're applying the green.
And I'm always going with the length, the grain of the wood as it goes.
Because a lot of times when fecal matter it gets marinated in the sewage pipes, it turns a hunter green,
And Hunt Club green.
Hunt Club green. Or, and don't they also call green burnt sienna?
No, I think that's a brown.
Oh, that's a brown color.
It's like an orangish brown.
Don't buy burnt sienna when you're looking for green.
We go back to our sponge, of course. Add more.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. You're disgusting.
It's a very messy project. That's why we shouldn't be doing
No,
this.
I'm being serious. You're disgusting. Okay, let's move on. I'm not even talking about this. I know him personally. You should see his room.
It's horrible, horrible. More green.
Oh, okay. Well, let's because let's let this stew for a second. What does it turn out to look like?
Basically, after you use it,
And you do a lot of layers of this, and you go over it a
It's
couple
back
times,
and forth. You're gonna
you really
take
work
it
it.
on, wash it
Yeah.
off, take it on, wash it off. The more you do it, the more the wood's
grosser.
actually it's gonna be a lot grosser than this, but also you're gonna get more of a realistic feel to the whole room.
Absolutely.
Which this doesn't look bad in
Yeah.
just a couple minutes, but
But if you really put your mind to it, you can get something like that. Oh, I'm gonna barf. Oh God, I can smell the sewage, which, as we all know,
it's not bad. Even though the lighter
is made out of
streaks here are-
Twinkies.
the lighter streaks come from water right when it's about to be finished, and of course then.
So it sort of clots and stuff like that too. Now, can you put things like bits of, like chunks of things
Yeah,
like
you can
toilet
find
paper or?
Oh yeah. Anything that's like paper mache material, you know,
Uh-huh.
like glue, Elmer's glue, and sand and water.
To
that
give
sort
it
of
some
thing.
texture.
You just have anything that's really going to have that grit, nasty feel to the whole
For
thing.
so that it's like for fecal matter, it's got a little viscous to it, a little muscle. Right.
And I think that's about it.
Well, thank you,
It's quite
Jason.
an easy project
Well, you
to
guys,
do.
you saw the podcast, so hopefully you can apply it to your house and make your house really disgusting like Jason Crockett's. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, my friend. See you next time.